There we go. So I can see myself and see you all better. How are you? I'm just gonna switch that off, yeah, and close that up so that any comments will appear and you guys can chat with me. It's been so long since I've been live. Actually, it's been so long since I've filmed for my channel. There's been so many things going on in recent months. First of all, I can't believe how long my hair has gone. Every time I film videos, it seems to be getting longer and longer, which is so nice. But I think I'm definitely in need of cutting my hair. Oh, there's a very special guest that's just appeared on my channel. Hello, Ingrid. How are you? Ingrid is actually that little girl in the picture there. How are you, sweetie? Are you okay? It's lovely to have you here. You're never on my channel when I'm appearing in my lives. She's fine. Good, good, good. I'm glad that you're happy. What time is it in Spain now? It must be very early for you. It's about, I don't even know what time it is here. I think it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's lovely to see her. 5:10. Wow, okay. It's quite late for you to be awake actually. Usually you're up much earlier. So I'm really sorry. My cameraman is showing me what this looks like and I'm starting to panic because I'm trying to look at 2 different screens simultaneously. Okay, so Ingrid, what are you doing today? Are you going to go to the beach? It's very exciting. So yeah, as I said, I haven't been on YouTube or Facebook in so long because we have had, oh hi, there's somebody there, EduTV. Hello, thank you for joining me. We've had, and Ingrid, I don't know if you know about this, but we have had, they're shooting a movie at my school, a real movie for the cinema. So we've had loads of people here that have been filming, and they've been doing it right outside my classroom. Because my classroom is on the ground floor, they go right outside to film a lot of scenes because there's some nice seating area outside. So they're always there and they're very loud. So when I came to film the second conditional, oh, I told you, you remember everything that I tell you, you're so clever. So actually, Ingrid, you can tell everyone about the exam that you just did, because you just did a Cambridge exam. You did the Flyers exam, didn't you? So maybe you can tell everyone how it went. You can write in the chat box. I think you think it was easy, right? So that was really exciting. Yes, you said yes. Did you enjoy it? Because I think a lot of people get very nervous about doing the exams, but I think you were pretty okay, right? You were calm and you tried your best. So we're excited to see the results that you get for that. We have fingers crossed that you get really, really good scores. It was cool. Good. We're so glad. And I know everyone on my channel will wish that you get a really, really good score. So anyone who reads this, it would be nice to put some nice comments in the comment section for Ingrid, just to wish her good luck. She'll get the results next month, so we'll share them with you all. And fun. It was fun. Good, good, good. Everyone gets nervous during exams, don't they? But it's important to remember that you're just trying your best and you're trying something new. And yeah, it should be fun, you know, to do these things, and you get to talk with people in English. So basically Ingrid did the 30th of July. That's when she gets her results. So it's a very exciting time. I'm really excited to see the score that she got. She's been training for this for quite some time now. She's been preparing with her teacher in Spain. And I think she was the only person in her class who did the Flyers exam, because her English is awesome. I'm the first one to say that, but it's so good. So yeah, fingers crossed, everyone's gonna wish you good luck, and you're gonna be awesome. So yeah, the filming has finally finished, hallelujah. So we came in today to do some filming. So I've just filmed the second conditional and the third conditional. So I'll be uploading the second conditional either this week or next week, depending on when I can get it done. Yes, but there were people that were bigger than me. Of course, Ingrid, do you want to tell everyone how old you are? You should tell them. Ingrid is quite a young student of English, but she's really, really good. So she's already doing quite a difficult exam. Yeah, maybe she will tell us now how old she is. She's 10. She's only 10. And usually most people doing the flyers exam, they can be 11, 12, 13 sometimes. So I know that it was quite, yeah, it must have been scary having everyone older than you, but we all know that you've done very well, so don't worry. It's very exciting though. It's good to have people on my channel who are sitting exams. You can tell all the other, you know, parents who have children who are maybe going to do the exam. You can tell them a bit about it. So for Ingrid to do the flyers exam, she had a speaking exam where she had to talk with someone, which was really exciting. She said that it was so much fun. She had lots of pictures to talk about, and she had to talk about parents. Is that right, Ingrid? You had to talk about mothers and fathers and different things like this, and she had to talk about the things that she likes. And then she also did a listening exam, and she also did a reading exam. Ingrid, did you have to do a lot of writing? It'll be interesting if you can tell us about that. But yeah, I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Just seeing somebody else that's popped up. Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So now that these guys have all gone, I can do, what did she say? You had to do a little bit of writing, I guess, in your exam, Ingrid. I suppose a little bit at least. So what did you have to write? Did you just have to write some words, or did you have to write some, you know, did you have to write a sentence? You can see she's only 10 and she's already typing away in English, so that's so wonderful to see. I'm really proud of her. So now that these guys have gone, she says, yes, okay, so you have to write some sentences. Wow, okay, your English is fantastic. That's why you can do these things. We're all very, very proud of you, so well done, sweetie. So today I filmed the second conditional and third conditional, but I wanted to come on because we have some really big channel updates coming. So one of the first things is I have to tidy up my classroom. I have to pack up my classroom because during the summer they clean and they do a lot of things. So I'm going to be recording myself kind of taking everything down, because last year I remember putting it all up, and over on my Instagram I used to put everything there to show like how I was developing and how I was changing my classroom and decorating it for the first time. And now, yeah, now I have to pack it all up again. So I'm going to film that a little bit and show you guys what it's like when it's totally bare, just to make sure that I'm ready. Hello, hi, thank you for joining me. Where are you joining me from? Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. It's very kind of you. So I'm going to be taking all my stuff down, which is a little bit stressful, but it means that I can do some new decoration for next year. I'm sure you can see I really love kind of decorating my classroom and making it functional and nice for my students. So I'm going to think of some new things that I'm going to be doing. And another exciting thing is that, wow, you live in Kuwait. Wow, that's amazing. I was this close to moving to Kuwait a few years ago. I didn't. There was just, I started a new job in Spain instead, but everyone says a beautiful, beautiful country. So what do you do there? Are you studying English? Or are you teaching English? Which one? And English says, oh my God, that's cool. Yeah, it's so cool living in all these different places. Edu is from Mexico. Wow. I think Ingrid knows some things about Mexico, don't you? So that's exciting. So yeah, once I've done all that and I've packed everything up, I'm going to start thinking about some things for next year. But the new update is, and the new news is that, oh, oh, you teach English. Wow, okay. Who do you teach English to? What kind of ages do you teach? Yes, and Ingrid is from Spain. So it's nice because we have people from, you know, Kuwait, from Egypt, from Spain, from Mexico. We can all come together and have a chat. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm in China currently. I'm from the UK. I used to live in Spain. And you can see Edu TV is talking a little bit with Ingrid in the comments. So Ingrid, you can maybe use some Spanish as well to answer some questions. I think she'll be a very popular member of my channel. So when I go back to Spain, I'll have to film some videos with her. She can teach you guys some English. She's very, very good. So yeah, I'm gonna be kid of 4. Oh, is this Aitana maybe? Because I know she helps some little kids to kind of improve their English. She's always helping people and trying to talk to them a bit in English to get them. Oh, yeah, okay. she's 2 years old. So once I have, so the big news is that next year I'm also going to be teaching A-level and IGCSE literature. Which is something totally new for me. You teach for special needs students. Wow, that's really incredible. That must be it must be a really complex thing to do. And I think it would take so much patience to be able to teach students like that, but it must be so rewarding as well. I think that's why teachers teach, right? I think it's like that rewarding thing that we get. How long have you been teaching? Yeah, so EduTV says, what do you mean by special needs? So maybe you can answer that better than I can in the comments. But it's usually students who need some kind of, individualized attention. Maybe they have some, I don't want to say problems, it's the wrong word. So I'm sure our teacher there can explain it a little bit better. But basically, because I'm going to be teaching literature, it means that my channel can now open up a little bit more and not only focus on the English language side, but also focusing a bit on English literature as well, which I'm really excited about. I've actually been teaching literature for the past school year, but because I've only had one student, I've kept it quite private on my channel. I didn't really share that much or those many materials or questions or analysis that we've done. But having spoken to a lot of people now, they need a lot of, I can see a lot of people are now studying literature even after finishing their English language course because they find such a great love for English, and I think that's so wonderful. So I'm really hoping that I can kind of open my channel up a little bit more and have language and literature, both things there. So that's going to be really, really exciting. I'm just trying to catch up with the comments, but they only appear for me for a few seconds and then they disappear again. But no, I think I did see one that you've been teaching English for about 18 years now, which is just incredible. I know you said you're in Kuwait now, so were you teaching in Egypt before? Have you taught in other places in the world? Because as I said, I used to teach in Spain. I also went to South America for a while in Ecuador, and I've been in China now for 3 years. I'm going into my 4th year in China, and it's a wonderful place. I know that it's really difficult for everyone with the pandemic at the moment. Ingrid, what's the pandemic like in Spain now? Is it getting better? I think that it's slowly starting to calm down, and we're starting to get back to normal, I think, right? You're back in school and things. And for my friend who's now teaching in Kuwait, how is that situation working for you? So we've been back in the classroom for quite a while now. We were only closed for about 3 months. So my entire school year I've been teaching in class, but I know for a lot of people they've still been teaching online. How has that been for you? Have you been teaching online, or have you been teaching? Okay, and Ingrid says it's in the middle, it's kind of more or less, things are starting to get back to normal, but I think it's going to take quite some time. So yeah, I'm just looking, as I'm here, I'm looking around the classroom, and I'm just thinking about how much I have to pack and how many different things I have to do. Can I call you later? Of course you can, sweetie. Once I finish chatting with everyone here, I'll be sure to give you a call, and we can have a little chat together. Because I guess you have a lot of games to go and play, right? So yeah, of course I'll call you later. Don't worry about that. So yeah, these are the things that are going to be happening over the next few weeks. Another reason I haven't really been online that much is just because the end of the school year is such a difficult one. It's just such a difficult time. Any teacher will know. We have our final exams coming up. We've also just finished the Cambridge exams. Our students literally finished on Friday. I only worked in Egypt for 12 years for elementary school, then I moved to Kuwait to teach. Teaching is only online now. That must be incredibly difficult. I'm really interested to hear about your experience actually, because I know that next year I'm going to be working more with technology, and a lot more things are going to be online, and that's not something that I've really used before. So how has that been, kind of teaching online? Last year I I was doing it and I was kind of sharing my screen and my presentations, but I think it was much easier for me because I teach senior school. My students are 16 to 18 years old. So they are very much, they're very tech savvy. They know how to use technology better than me. They're trying to teach me different ways. So I'm really interested in how that's been for you. I can't imagine it's easy. It's not easy online teaching, but especially if you have a big class and you have people that have specific requirements and things that you have to adhere to and help them with. It must be really difficult. So I really applaud you. I guess you're looking forward to the summer holidays and having a break. I definitely am. I can't wait. And because the summer break is coming, I'm working on my final reports for all my students. I have so many different things that I have to write. Our Cambridge exams have just finished. Our final exams are about to begin, so I'm still writing those and just kind of trying to get everything together and finished and wrapped up nicely. I'm not sure if you can see here. I think you can just see some lines, but one of the things that I do with my grade 10 students, these are my GCSE ESL students. At the end of the year, we always do a movie trailer project, especially because the ESL exams in English for Cambridge, they finish in early May. So we always have all of May and all of June. Ingrid, I will be sure to show you the videos that they've made. They're very cool. So basically students, and it's a really good activity. I found this activity on One Stop English, so I really recommend it to any English teachers out there to look it up. It's basically students take a big dice and they roll the dice, and when they find the number correlates with characters they're going to have in their movie trailer. So you have a hero, you have a villain, you have a key plot story, and you also have like the victim that you're going to save. And they roll the dice in the groups, and then they have to come together to write the script. And I think that's where a lot of the English practice comes in. So they really use their imagination. They write the scripts in English, and then they have a chance to film them. So my students have just finished filming these movies, and next week it's going to be the big reveal. So I've managed to order, I've asked the school to help me to get some popcorn and things for the students so we can kind of create a cinema theme and a cinema feel. And we're going to watch the videos that they've made. But I was walking around last week with them filming, and I had one boy who was like dressed up as a shark, which was so funny. It just really made my day. Can you save me some popcorn? Okay, Ingrid's favorite thing is popcorn. I just saw a little bit of the message saying that, in the beginning it was quite difficult with the online teaching, but I suppose you do get back into it. So do you have a time when you'll be going back to face-to-face teaching? Will that happen after the summer holidays? Or will it kind of stay online for as long as it needs to? It's really difficult because I don't know about for you, but the travel is very difficult for us at the moment. And I imagine if you're still doing online learning, it must be pretty difficult if you want to go back to Kuwait or back to see, friends or family and these things. It's a really difficult time for everyone at the moment, I think. I'm going to play Roblox. Okay, you go and have fun, sweetie. I will call you later when I'm finished, okay? But yeah, I mean, it's been a really difficult year for teachers, I think. And I think we've all done the very best that we can. But I really take my hat off to people who've been teaching, all year online. That can be really testing. I think I'd love to hear how you keep students engaged online. Because in my classroom, especially in English, we always do a lot of activities and we're always up and about. But you can't really control over the computer how the students are acting or how how engaged they are. And I even noticed in my lessons I'd ask people questions and it'd be so much more difficult to get the answers from them instead of when they were in the classroom with me. Where is Dad? Dad is sitting alongside me. He's responding to some messages from me, so he will call you when we finish, okay? Don't worry. But yeah, it's just been really hard I think it must be so difficult to keep them engaged. So you must have to be really creative to come up with different ways to keep them entertained and engaged in the lessons, which must be really difficult. So yeah, this is, that's pretty much it. So about the stories, oh, someone's saying goodbye. So with the videos, we're gonna watch them this week. So I'm super excited to see what the students do. There's lots of games you can use in teaching online. That is very, very true. There's quite a few games that like I've used before. Maybe you can share some of the websites, and when I finish the live, I can also link some websites that I found, especially recently looking into literature as well. Quite a few different like online gaming. And I really like things like Kahoot, where you can all interact and play the games together. And it's really good for teachers because we can see when students, if students get the right answers, how they're doing. And actually, I'm surprised at how competitive they get. Like, they really want to get the right answers because all the answers kind of pop up at the same time. So I used Kahoot a lot. So it would be great if you could share some of the other websites that you've used. I think this is the wonderful thing about being online. We can all get together and chat together about different materials that we use, different resources. Teachers, how long can it take to learn English? That's such a great question. And honestly, it really depends on the person, on the circumstances. Like, for example, if you're living in a native speaking country, I know you said you're from Mexico, right? If you're living, Kahoot is a great one. I really love it. It's quite difficult sometimes to use some apps in China, but there are certain ones that are always. Padlet is another one. I went on a professional development course, and they were talking about Padlet, especially for younger learners. Really, really exciting. This is one where they have QR codes that they can turn around and the teacher can scan the answers. So I guess you could do that even on teaching online. You scan the answers and then it tells you who's got it right and who's got it wrong. So that's a really good one. But yeah, in answer to Elu's question about how long it can take to learn English, it really depends on all the different circumstances around you. Like, for example, some people who've gone to a native speaking country manage to pick up the language very quickly, especially if they're, studying, or they, make friends and they socialize and do different activities. But then on the same hand, on the other hand, some people can go and they find it really difficult. So I think it's about you and like how much time you can dedicate to your English language learning. Obviously, if you're dedicated to classes every day, or watching videos and taking notes and things every day, you're probably going to pick it up a lot quicker than if you just do it maybe several times a week or even over the month. I was reading some crazy statistics that say, a person who's been studying, that's okay, you're very welcome. A person who's been studying, for like 300 to 500 hours will have like X amount of vocabulary. But I think it's very difficult to say because it depends on how, how much work the person puts in themselves, and also just how susceptible they are, their brain, to learning languages. Like, a lot of people are very, very good at learning languages. Like, sadly, I'm not one of them. English is my only subject, my only subject that I've really excelled at and that I really enjoy. I find it really difficult to learn other languages. I've been learning Spanish for around, it's been a very long time, about 6 years now. Of course, when I was in Spain, I was learning it a lot quicker because I heard it all the time and it was around me. But then when I came to China, well, my Spanish is okay. When I came to China, obviously, I just didn't have it around me. And I think that's really important when you're learning, to, be listening to things in the target language often. Even if you're not, going out and interacting, podcasts, YouTube videos, trying to have that input more. It's a really, really good idea. It's very, very useful. So yeah, definitely something I would recommend, just keeping up and making sure that you're listening to things in the target language as often as you can, in this case in English. So I think that's, and it's a really good question. I think it changes for everyone. It just depends on your time, capabilities, abilities, and dedication, really. But But I think anyone, the beautiful thing about language is you don't have to be a perfect language speaker. You don't have to have perfect grammar and perfect vocabulary to be understood. Nowadays with global languages, it's more important that you're able to get your point across and that you're able to talk to people. I'm very happy for the nice video and nice chat, but I have to leave because you have class in 30 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great class. Tell everyone I said hi. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful time, and hopefully we can chat again and continue the conversation because it's really wonderful chatting with you. So have a good online class, and hopefully I can chat with you again soon. Take care. So yeah, just going back to the question, I think that with global English, it's more about being able to communicate with each other and understand each other. That's our main goal nowadays, right? And that doesn't always take perfect vocabulary and perfect grammar. It just takes understanding of each other, and I think that's a global thing. So I think that's really wonderful. So basically, to sum up why I wanted to come on was first to apologize in my delay and kind of explain it a little bit. Not only was it about the filming that was going on, it was just about my, I have to, first and foremost, my students are the most important people within my English teaching, and I really needed to dedicate some time to them. We were preparing for the exam, and now we're preparing for the end of the school year, and it's just taken up more of my time than I had probably anticipated, but that's okay. It's been really wonderful. I know that my community has still been growing while I've been away. We just reached 7,000 subscribers, which has blown me away because we only started this channel kind of at the start of last year while I was in lockdown. And I never anticipated it would grow so quickly, and I really appreciate that. And and even while I've been away, I've been interacting with people, chatting with people through, WhatsApp and YouTube and Facebook. So, please do, if you're not subscribed, please do take a minute to subscribe to my channel. Join me over on my Facebook page, on my Instagram. I'll make sure that I leave all the links down below for you, so you can come and find me. Everything is English with Kaylee, so I think it's pretty easy to find me on different social medias. So I'm going to leave it there just because it's getting on now and I'd like to get out of my classroom. I actually have a day off tomorrow, but we have our one of the first kind of graduation ceremonies, and this one is a big party tomorrow night. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing some work, just prepping for the week and make sure that I'm all ready. Next Friday, our year 12s, our last year students, they are graduating from us. So I have to write a lovely speech to wish them well and say goodbye to them. So I'm going to be quite busy, but I really do hope that I can film a kind of packing up my classroom, and I mean, if I can get any shots of the graduation ceremony, I'll try to include them and show them around. Ingrid has popped back, so I'm going to go and give her a call so that we can have a little chat. But I just want to thank you all for the continued support, helping out and giving me lots of ideas about what you want to see. As I said, I've just finished my conditional sentences video. So anything that you recommend or anything you'd like to see on the channel in the coming months, please do let me know. I finished school on the 30th of June, so I know I'm very late compared to some people, but that means then over the summer, hopefully I can get some content out. And as I said, this will be both language and literature coming together. So hopefully I can open up my channel to a lot more, different people and different viewers from all around the world, and hopefully it will be helpful. Ingrid, you are back, but I'm leaving now, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give you a ring. Okay, so thank you Elu TV for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and will catch you all in the next video. So take care guys, be happy, stay safe, and thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.